this is Foodie Dean, and today we have a new adventure for you. And as you can see, we're here in Little Havana. We're at Southwest 8th Street, and today we are going to have some great Cuban food, little stops and shops, and have some great food. So come on and join me, and let's see where we can go ahead and find some good food here in Southwest 8th Street in Little Havana, Miami, Florida. So come on, let's go. Come on. All right, so our next stop that we have here is called Sandwich de Miami. And as you know, there's Cuban sandwiches everywhere in Miami, but I've heard that this is one of the best. So let's go ahead and go inside and check it out and see if that's real. So let's go, come on. All right, so far I have got my fries, but these are not just typical fries because these are actually fries made out of plantains. I have never ever had fries made out of plantains, and those of you who know what plantains are, these are when they're green. You can actually make them like that, but it's very interesting because it definitely looks just like a French fry, exactly there. And then they served it here with 3 sauces. And the first one here is a typical mojito de ajo, which is a little garlic sauce. This one here is the green, like a bell pepper sauce. And then the last one is a cilantro sauce. So very, very interesting. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and try one of these and kind of see what these are like. And I'll tell you this much, they are much better than I expected. And I know, I mean, I've been here, there you can see the banana or the plantain really well. And this is definitely something a little bit different because this is the first time ever I've seen it. And my parents are Cuban, so I've been around Cuban food my entire life. And something definitely very unique. But even my Cuban family, I would definitely recommend you come and you try these because these are absolutely amazing. And very, very, very good. I can't wait for the sandwich to come. And I know they're preparing the sandwiches over there on the typical Cuban presses, if you can go ahead and see. Melting the cheese. And let's go ahead and see if you can go ahead and see this here. You can go ahead and see the sandwich kind of coming out. It's a traditional Cuban press. Got heat on both sides to melt the cheese. And once the sandwich comes, we'll go ahead and go into the details and stuff of what's in the actual sandwich. So I can't wait. I'm going to go ahead and have a little bit more of my plain plantain fries here and enjoy those. And also next to that, if you look at it, there is what they call a materva. Now materva, basically, you can call it a Cuban Coke. It's made with yerba mate. We've been drinking this again since we were little kids. Brings back a lot of memories. I would definitely encourage you guys to try it. It is a little bit of an acquired taste, but nothing that's very unusual, so I think you guys are going to like it anyway. But definitely, if you're going to be here, order that because it goes really good with the Cuban food. You're going to go ahead and get the whole experience and not just part of that. So make sure you guys go ahead and do that. Okay, and hopefully the sandwich will be here in a minute. Okay. All right, so the Cuban sandwich is here, and I'm going to go ahead and show you traditionally what it is. And the Cuban sandwich, again, on the actual Cuban bread that's toasted, and you can see up on the special press over there. And this bread is actually made here fresh, and the Cuban bread here is made with lard, so that's why it's so damn tasty. I'm going to open this up here to go ahead and show you guys a little bit more of what's in the sandwich. And then traditionally, again, we do have the pickles and we do have the ham in here. Now, the difference between Sandwich de Miami, which is here, is they actually make and grind their own ham in-house. So this is actually made right here. So again, the difference between a store-bought ham or something, and then below that, we actually have the pork, which is a chong asado. We have that, and most likely we have a Swiss cheese here up on the bottom. I am not going to completely destruct this quite yet, but I definitely think it looks good, and half the battle sometimes is eating with your eyes, and so far it does pass that test. But let's go ahead and go now and actually try it and see what this tastes like. All right. So here is my favorite part. Go ahead and see the sandwich here with everything, and it's definitely warm. But am I gonna wait? Nah. Here we go. Wow. The bread. Hopefully you can hear that. Nice and crunchy. You can actually smell the pork in there. It has a nice pork smell, and the flavor and the ham and everything is just really amazing. Wow. So, Cuban sandwiches are everywhere in Miami, but yet if you want to come and get one of the best ones, you definitely have to come and try Sandwich here, because it is definitely a step above, and they go the extra mile in all the details in making this a great sandwich. So when you're here in Southwest 8th Street, put this on one of your stops, and you've seen the rest of the food that's here. I'm going to finish the sandwich on, and then we're going to continue on to a couple of the stops that we got. So stay tuned and join us. See you guys in a bit. All right, so our next stop that we have for you is going to be at El Rey de Las Fritas. So if you guys have ever had a Cuban hamburger, or you don't know what the hell a Cuban hamburger is, we're gonna go ahead and find out what that is today. So come on, let's go ahead and go follow me. Let's go on in and let's check out and see what a Cuban hamburger is like. Let's go. All right, so to go ahead and recap on the fritas, you can order the original frita, which is what I ordered, which is just basically like a single hamburger there. Then you have the frita especial con queso, which is the frita with cheese. You have a frita doble, which is again doble carne, cebollas, or double meat, onions, the julienne potatoes, double onions and everything. Then you have a frita a caballo. Frita a caballo, which is the frita with a fried egg on top. The next one, you have a frita dulce, which is a frita with the sweet plantains, not the salty ones, but the sweet ones. So that definitely sounds really good too. Then they have a frita con queso suizo. So it's a frita with Swiss cheese. Then you have the BS frita, which is the frita with bacon and Swiss cheese, which again sounds amazing. Then the last one is the frita suprema, which is a frita with fried white cheese and the sweet plantains, and that's probably gonna be your ultimate frita. And I might just have to try that another day, but not today, because we definitely got a lot more stops to go to here today. But again, Rey de Las Fritas, really highly recommended. Definitely make sure if you're in, Little Havana or South Miami, you definitely make your way and stop here and have a frita here. So we'll continue on here. Okay, so our frita cubana arrived here, and as you can tell, it has the delicious little julienne sliced potatoes. You can open it up here. Go ahead and see it's got meat, there's that sauce. Definitely nice. It's up on a piece of a Cuban bread. So we're gonna go ahead and dive into this and see what it's like. Okay, here we go. We're gonna dive into this. I think there's no other way than just getting into this. It's gonna definitely make up a little bit of a mess here, but that's what makes it so tasty. So let's see here. This is really, really good. I'm going to deconstruct this a little bit for you because I want you to see this. So I am going to open it up for you a little bit so you can kind of see. If you can see the meat, it looks like if it has chorizo or something in it, because it definitely has a lot of good flavor. And definitely greasy. But again, that's what gives it the flavor. So amazing. The meat, it's a cross between meat with chorizo and sauce in there. It is absolutely delicious. And I'm gonna definitely put it on your to-do list. If you're down in South Florida, you definitely have to have a Cuban frita. So make sure you try that, because it's gonna be delicious. So other than that, of course, I had to have my café con leche and my tostada with a little bit of bread. So a little bit of breakfast together. But I am gonna go ahead and finish off the frita because it is actually delicious. So it's on my highly recommended list. And again, El Rey de Las Fritas on Southwest 8th Street. So you guys enjoy. And we'll continue on to the adventure and see what else we can find out here. So our next stop that we have here is a famous ice cream shop here called Asuka. Now it's not just a regular ice cream shop, because this is an ice cream shop that is Cuban flavors. So we are going to go ahead and go in and see what kind of interesting flavors they have. So come on, join me and let's go ahead and check it out. Some of the flavors that we have, and again, this is a mamey. For you guys who don't know what mamey is, it's a tropical fruit. We've been eating that since we were little kids, so we're very familiar with that. That definitely looks interesting, but I think that is definitely a little bit of an acquired taste. So I taste it and see, but definitely a little bit of an acquired taste. Let's see here, next to that we have a piña sorbet. We do have banana, raspberry sorbet, and of course we're in Florida, so we have to have the key lime pie ice cream, and pear sorbet, very good. This one, I don't know, so far it's a winner for me. Flan de coco sounds definitely really good. And this one again, this is Cookie Monster, sounds good too. Samoa Dreams, which is Samoa cookies. Guava sorbet. Guava is definitely one of my favorites, so we got to maybe try that one too. Willy cherries, really good. We do have coconut, sounds really awesome. Salted caramel also sounds really good. And this one's called Domino, which is cookies and cream, so that's definitely interesting. You have this one here, it's café con leche. So café con leche, again, pretty traditional for Cuba, so it's definitely very good there. Abuela Maria. Strawberry. We got birthday cake. We do have mango. El tío, I'm not sure what el tío is. Corn ice cream, definitely interesting. Chocolate, vanilla. So now we're gonna go ahead and ask and see what some of the suggestions are on what we can do. All right, so I settled on 3 ice creams. The first one is the café con leche. So definitely some coffee and milk here. The second one here is Abuela Maria. Abuela Maria is guava, cream cheese, and then the Maria crackers. And for those of you who know, guava and cream cheese or guava and cheese is a pretty typical dessert, so I'm definitely interested to try that one. And then this one here, I had to try it because I know this would have been one of my mother's favorites, which is guava. Now again, guava may be a little bit of an acquired taste, but I want to encourage you guys to try that. So we got the guava, Abuela Maria here, and our café con leche. So let's go ahead and try it and see how these are. All right, so bear with me because I am sitting on the street here on Southwest 8th Street, sitting on a little table here by the street. So, you know, bear with me a little bit up onto the street noise. But I think we'll go ahead and start out with the café con leche and go ahead and kind of see how this is. So we'll see. It looks like there's little chunks of something, but I'm not sure. Let me see. Oh, wow. That is really good. Let me see. It's got a little chunks of something. I'm not sure exactly what that is. Wow. Absolutely tastes like café con leche. So if you like coffee, this is definitely one of my recommended lists. Definitely go ahead and have to put this on the list to try this one. Wow. That is really good. I'm going to skip the second one, the Abuela Maria, and I'm going to go to the guava. This guava one I think is a sorbet, so it's going to be a lot lighter because it's not, again, it's I guess water based. Oh, wow. Definitely tastes, it almost tastes like it's just frozen guava by itself. because there's tremendous amounts of flavor of guava. And typically when you have the guava ice cream, you'll have the seeds. Where this, I don't see any seeds at all, so it's definitely a plus, because I think the biggest objection to a lot of people when you're eating anything with guava is because they leave the seeds in there, and that's okay. I mean, half the time you're spitting them out and other times you're just swallowing them. But this one, they've left all the guava flavor in there, but they've taken the seeds out. So again, definitely, I think you should go ahead and try this one. Very, very refreshing, very light. And again, this is definitely a sorbet, so it is very, very delicious. Okay, next one. I know this is definitely the unique one, because this is Abuela Maria, and if you see, it's got the guava here up on the top, and the Maria cookies, the cream cheese. I'm going to try to get a little piece here with a little bit of everything. So you see here, let me try that. Oh my God. It actually has the guayaba jelly in there, like the paste in there. You can taste the cream cheese, you can taste everything. And this is definitely good ice cream. So I know that I even have some family members here in South Florida, and I asked them yesterday if they've tried Asuka, and they haven't been here. So guys, you got to get out, be a little bit adventurous, go out, try new things, and see what you guys like. But these are definitely three very good flavors. I tried to pick the most unique ones, or the ones that I thought were more Cuban, other than like the mamey, because that's, like I say, it definitely is a acquired taste. But I know if Justin Juarez was here with me, he would definitely be eating the you-know-what out of that mamey ice cream. So Justin, when you're down here, this is where you're gonna have to go ahead and go. So you guys, all right, we're gonna go ahead and continue on. Let's see what else we can go ahead and find up and down 8th Street here in Miami, and join me again on Good Food. So if you guys like this so far, make sure to subscribe, click the notification bell button so you can get notified of all the new videos, because we're bringing you guys a lot more information here and a lot more good food. So enjoy, and let's continue on.